Stirring the coffee with a K-bar chopstick and an Opinel number 8 knife using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee at the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, Ethiopian coffee made in a percolator. Perfect. Perfect. It's a 9. Made in a French press would be a 10, but I'm okay with a 9. I like my coffee like I like my women. I'm okay with a 9. I don't need a 10. Customer number 1, you gonna play that Mega Millions on Friday? Customer number 2, nah, it's only 15 million. I actually heard that conversation in the little mini mart where I get my gas at. Literally, nah, I'm not going to play the Mega Millions because it's only 15 million. I guess in a world where people are winning hundreds of millions of dollars, 15 million is nothing. Your everlasting summer, you can see it fading fast, so you grab a piece of something that you think is going to last. You wouldn't know a diamond if you held it in your hand. The things you think are precious, I can't understand. Steely Dan, 1972. Now that's weird. 1972. Holy cow. That's almost 50 years old. You know what's weird is, like, I grew up with my parents listening to 50s music like doo-wop. And that was like oldies. We called that oldies. I'll never forget, here in Philly, there is a station, Oldies 98. I'll never forget the first time I heard Elton John and Billy Joel playing on the Oldies station. I'm like, holy crap. Because their logo used to be like the back end of a 57 Chevy, you know, like the car that has kind of like little wings on the back of it. And that was kind of like representative of that time, the Oldies. What's an oldie now? What constitutes an oldie? Like, is Depeche Mode an oldie? Just hanging around gutsy, risk-taking people is inspiring. I never grew or challenged myself by being with people who always play it safe. Playing it safe is for the birds. I wrote that back in 2016. It's one of the reasons why I enjoy some aspects of social media. There's a lot of bloviating going on. Look that word up, bloviating. But then there's a lot of people who, I don't know, was it like Lou Gehrig or somebody like that said, it ain't bragging if you can do it. And when you virtually hang out with people who are doing it, it does rub off. It really does. So gutsy, risk-taking people will inspire you. If they intimidate you, look at yourself. Don't be afraid of gutsy, risk-taking people. Some are more vocal than others. Some brag about their wealth. I come from a generation that doesn't brag about wealth. Did you ever read the book called The Millionaire Next Door? The millionaires that you know are people that own dry cleaners, car washes, landscaping companies, things like that. It's not the opulent lifestyle people that make it obvious. For a very short time in my career, I sold cars. Some of the best sales training in the world is the training that you get when you sell cars. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. If you're not working, go sell cars. You will be trained with skills that will benefit you for the rest of your life. There's some good advice for you. But I will never forget a guy coming in, and this was in the days when someone walks in the door of a car dealership and all the salesmen would run up to the person, you know, can I help you? Like, it was almost like the first person to get to them would be the person that takes them around the lot looking for a car. And your hustle was rewarded. And many people, if a clean-cut, well-dressed person walks in the front door and you knock people over to get to that person and say, "Good afternoon, how can I help you? My name is George." I will never forget the person who came in, literally worn out sneakers, ragged jeans, and a button-up shirt that looked old. What are you looking for? They were looking for a King Rancher truck. It had a crew cab, and at that time, now those trucks easily go for 80 to 100,000 now. In that day, they were going from like 40 to 60,000. That was a big deal. And I remember the truck. It was brown and had brown leather in it. It was nice. And I had like a cubicle with a desk in it. And the person who sold that guy the truck was in his cubicle next to mine, saying to the person, I'll never forget this question. He says, "How do you plan to pay for your truck?" In other words, and he was ready to take him over to the finance girl who was going to get him set up with loans. The man said, "Cash." Literally, "I'll pay cash." And that became legendary in the dealership that I worked in many years ago. Legendary. The man didn't look like he had two nickels to rub together, but he came in and was going to buy a King Rancher with cash. He didn't look like it. He got prejudged. What's the phrase? Don't judge a book by its cover, right? It's not a bad thing if you become wealthy and don't look wealthy. That's not a bad thing. Social media has brought the worst out of people. It's brought the worst out of people. There's something to think about. In the haircutting business, many years ago, I had a client in the chair. He was about a 27 million a year guy. That's a lot of money. Didn't look like it. Well, what does a guy who makes 27 million a year, what does that guy look like, right? Cut his hair once a month, keep him looking good. I said to him, "What's the secret to success?" And this guy was in the pet food business. Literally, I wrote his words down. He says, "If you don't keep running, you get run over. If you don't keep running, you get run over." The richest people I know are people that work hard. When they work, they work. And when they play and relax, they play and relax. I told someone yesterday, I only want to do a few things in life. I want to cook, eat good food, read, write, make love to my wife, and have positive cash flow. Do things that give me positive cash flow. PCF, positive cash flow. I love positive cash flow. You know, there are days where I'm not working. I'm not at the job. I'm not cutting hair. And if I'm not producing videos and content, I look for areas. I can't go to sleep without positive cash flow. Can't go to sleep. I need to do something. I don't care if it makes me $100. I need positive cash flow. Make money a priority in your life. You need positive cash flow. Something above and beyond what is going out. Something above and beyond what your side hustles are doing or your jobs are doing. No more negative cash flow. You need more money coming in than going out. Like I said, I don't care if it's $100. I don't care if you sold something on eBay. That's positive cash flow, above and beyond what you're already doing. Think positive cash flow. The year was 2008. It was a Friday night. There was 16 inches of snow on the ground, and it was still snowing. I wandered into the Sons of Italy, which is a club that had a bar. They have like a little dance hall and a stage, and then a bar. Christmas music was playing on the jukebox. I asked for a double shot of Maker's Mark. There was one guy at the bar, and then the bartender, and me. I got spaghetti and meatballs. Price was $3.99. Conversation starts between me and the guy down at the bar. Rather than yelling back and forth, he moved down, was only a seat or two away from me. Joe and I have been friends since then. Pretty interesting. It was a Christmas season. That Sons of Italy club, the lodge, as they called it, membership was down and the lodge ended up closing. The bar looked exactly like the bar in Goodfellas where Billy Batts got the crap kicked out of him. It went up for sale later in 2009, I believe, for $159,000. It sold for $129,000. Now it's a mosque. True story. I took a poll, and I'm still waiting for that poll. I still have 12 hours left. I said, ladies, would you rather be with a wise man or a rich man so far? And I'll give these results on Monday. So far, 60% said they would like to be with a wise man. 40% said they would like to be with a rich man. Interesting results, right? Very few people get blindsided in life. Most of the crap that they experience is because they ignored red flags. I hate telling people stuff. I hate telling people stuff that they already know. I can't stand it when I'm coaching somebody and I identify a red flag. And they said, yeah, I know. Interesting, huh? And they moved forward anyways. My experience is that most people learn the hard way, learn everything the hard way. In fact, in 2019, I said nothing will be random in 2020. Everything will be connected regarding politics, borders, nations, fake news, fake science, etc., etc. Everything is connected in 2020. I said that over a year ago. And I'm right. The old gray guy with the gray beard was right. Again, tomorrow I will be uploading the Chopin beard trim. It's basically just me sculpting my beard with Chopin music playing. Something different. It's a short video, but you'll like it. And with that, finish your coffee, and I'll see you Monday morning on the Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, and reason.